Okay, welcome to the course, and this is the first video of the class for this week. Remember, I have already given the instructions. Okay, you have one class, okay, for the week, and a piece of homework, okay, that you have to submit in the period of 10 days. Sorry, 7 days, okay, 1 week. Okay, right. In your level, okay, I will try to combine English and Spanish, okay, but mainly in English, but I will try to combine in Spanish if you need some clarification of certain things, okay. So to start with, okay, para empezar, we have this activity, a zooming activity. Okay, what does it consist of? Okay, so you have to read and listen the conversation about reading. Okay, remember that the unit is called What We Read. Okay, so you're going to read and listen to a conversation about reading, and you have to pay attention, that is to notice, okay, poner atención o notar, okay, the features, words and phrases. Esas son las que están subrayadas, okay, these ones. Why? ¿Por qué? Porque estas oraciones o expressions, okay, se entienden en contexto, no in isolation, no por separado, okay? So the idea is that you can understand the expressions, okay, in context, and then we're going to do an exercise, okay, related with this, right? So we put the audio here, which you will have to, okay, voy a poner el audio y además yo voy a subir este audio, ya, para que ustedes pues puedan repasar, volver a escucharlo, right, leer el texto and all that, okay. Entonces voy a poner el audio y tienen que ir leyendo, yes, okay, y poniendo atención en las frases que están subrayadas. So here we go.
I'm looking for a good read. Any suggestions?
Definitely. This Tanya Nelson thriller. Did you know she wrote a new one? I just can't put it down. You'd love it.
Actually, I'm not big on thrillers. The plots are way too complicated. I get distracted for 1 second, and then I'm lost. Any good nonfiction to recommend?
You know, you'd be better off asking my sister Liz about nonfiction. She's always up on the latest bestsellers.
I'll do that. Not to change the subject, but how's your daughter Gabby doing?
Pretty good. But speaking of reading, I'm kind of concerned that I never see her reading a book. When I was her age, I was totally hooked on reading.
Well, just because you don't see her reading traditional books doesn't mean she's not reading. She's 16, a Generation Z, right? Those kids were all born with a cell phone in their hands. They're all digital natives. They do all their reading on a screen.
You're right. And you know what? We millennials aren't all that different. Just look at me with my tablet.
Interesting. You and I are both millennials, but I've never switched over to reading on a screen. To my mind, nothing beats the feeling of real paper in my hands.
Good. Okay, expressions that are underlined. Vamos a ver ahora ejercicios que nos ayudan a entender el significado. So we have here the following. Understand from context. So, you have to answer the questions about the featured language. Number 1. Okay, before starting, antes de comenzar, ¿cuál es la idea? Lo voy a decir en español para que se entienda. Ya, la idea es que ustedes puedan hacer todos los ejercicios que yo hago acá, ya, pero los hagan ustedes primeros, anotando todo esto como si estuviesen en una sala de clases, anotan todo esto, y luego anotan estas otras 3, ya, y luego hacen el ejercicio, lo anotan en su cuaderno, pausan el video mientras lo anotan y luego continúan porque yo voy a ir explicando las respuestas, ¿ok? Good. Entonces, ahora explicamos las respuestas. Decimos, number 1. When Diana says about Tanya Nelson's thriller, I can't put it down, what does it mean? ¿A qué se refiere en el texto cuando dice I can't put it down? Se refiere a que, ¿cierto? It's very interesting and exciting and she can't stop reading it. Number 2. When Abby says she's not big on thrillers, what does she mean? Means that Abby doesn't like them or doesn't really like them. Number 3. When Diana says Abby would be better off asking Liz for a recommendation, what does she mean? It means that, okay, Diana means that Liz would be able to give Abby a better, more informed recommendation because Liz reads non-fiction books often. Diana isn't able to give Abby a good recommendation because Diana doesn't read many non-fiction books. Number 4. When Diana says that Liz is always up on the latest bestsellers, what does she mean? She means that, Liz has current, up-to-date information about the topic. Está más actualizada, sabe más. Number 5. When Diana says she was totally hooked on reading when she was younger, what does she mean? Means that she read a lot, in the past. Reading was a favorite pastime for her when she was younger. Number 6. When Abby says she's never switched over to reading on a screen, what does she mean? Abby means that she has not stopped reading print books and started reading digital books, okay? Ella dice, no he cambiado a la pantalla, okay? I read on screen. I like reading, personally, me. But I prefer, of course, the book, paper books, print books, okay? But I have a Kindle, okay, which is a device where you can read books digitally. Okay, I read books there. Okay, 7. When Abby says, nothing beats the feeling of real paper in her hands, what does she mean? It means that she loves holding and reading from a book made out of real paper. There's no better way to read, in her opinion. Okay, warming up, language warming up. This is the first part of the class that we have for this week. Okay, in the second video, we will move on to grammar and vocabulary and all those things. Okay, but this is just warming up to start the lesson. Okay,